Oh, I'm so happy to finally be here with these incredible women. We have been building something over the last 3, 4 months. And for some of you, you may have seen, I introduced Susan yesterday. She's also one of the founding members of Brilliant Women in Business. And unfortunately, she can't be here today. So we did a little mini introduction yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch that later. We'll be meeting the rest of the team and the rest of the group here today and sharing really what this is all about and how you can get involved. Some of you, well, most of you know that I'm working in the wellness industry for quite some time. And these women are also have been working in the wellness industry alongside. And we've all had our challenges, just as I'm sure you have had them as well, for those that are also working in wellness and health and everything else around it, and also just anyone working in business, I guess. And we've found that we really kind of are honing in on the women that are coming together to kind of share what we're really passionate about. And I feel like this is something that's really needed. And so what I'll do is I'll just say hi, Karina. She's one of our
Hi.
ladies, one of the
Hi,
women,
everyone.
and then Margaret. Do you want to just say hi?
Hi, everyone.
So I actually wanted to see if we could make the view so we can see all of it as the view. Here we go. This should multi-speaker. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So we're all on the screen. So what we're going to do is I will share a little presentation. We're going to just share about why we've created this and the importance of it actually as well. Maybe we can already introduce ourselves before we start the presentation. I feel like that's already quite a nice way to start. Karina, do you want to go first? Do you want to just share a little bit about you and how you're here today and and about why you're so passionate about this project?
Yes, thank you, Abby. I have been in the wellness industry for pretty much most of my life. I've done various different courses, teachings, certificates, etc., from healing to then getting more into my body and how my body is working. And the whole time while I've been working in this field, I've also have intended to create business around all of that. And business for me has always been something that I struggled with. I had lots of points of view around business that didn't really know where they came from. And it always kind of held me back in that area. And more recently, I have gone into network marketing. And again, a lot of those business points of view and fears and things like that came up for me. And I just couldn't get my finger on what it was that I didn't like about it, or it just didn't resonate with me. And I've known Abby for, 3 or 4 years now. Came across her when I had the Healy device first. And I just loved the energy of Abby and connected in with her. And I felt that there's this holistic way that we could be doing business. And when she offered the business course, I jumped in on that and felt really exciting and felt really safe and held. And I thought that is really what we need in business. And when we all talked about let's create something for women in business and just do it a bit differently from what is out there or what my experiences have been anyway. So that's how all this kind of began, and we've been working really hard, and it's really exciting and really looking forward to creating an amazing platform where we can really support women in business and or in their just wellness journey, full stop. So yeah, that's
Definitely.
me.
Thanks, Karina. That's a really good introduction. And we'll be going more into obviously this platform we've created in a minute. And I'll just first of all, Margaret, do you want to just share a little bit about yourself and how you got here
Yes,
today?
yes, sure. Thank you, Abby. My story is probably a little bit different than Karina's. Like, I haven't really been sort of in the wellness area for business for until I came across this amazing product. And then, but I've done a lot of wellness things for myself. So I've always been indulgent for myself into courses that, you know, Abby might have suggested or had running and that have aligned with me. So, yeah, when Abby again suggested the business course, it jumped in because I was so passionate about a product that I'd come across, but had never done any sort of form of network marketing or anything like that. Never. And I had beliefs about network marketing, and the concept didn't really align with how I thought business should be run and everything like that. So, yeah, that's why I'm here today, you know, founding this Brilliant Women in Business, because I think there is a place for it, and people like me that are just starting off will really benefit from what we've got to offer.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. I think some people that might be watching this are wondering what is network marketing, or I think it's kind of good to kind of talk a bit about that. But I also love what you've shared, Margaret, because this is exactly the reason this platform exists, and also how many different people can come on here and join us, because it doesn't matter where you're at. You know, if there's something that you're really passionate about and you might want to share it and perhaps make some extra money on the side, you can. So network marketing is just for those people that don't know what it is, and it has like some people see it as negative. So it's like, oh, you're always trying to sell to your friends and family. You know, you may have seen something like the old-fashioned Avon, you know, people knocking on your door and sharing, and then what they do is make commissions from selling to you. And you know, I think there was like Tupperware, wasn't it? Tupperware was also one of those ones back in the day. Had this conversation the other day with my parents because we were ordering Tupperware, and they were like, "Is it still called Tupperware?" I was like, "Yes." Well, it is in my world. I was like, maybe it's called something else now. I don't know. But it's just interesting how it's kind of like not new, really, but it's something that is more recently becoming kind of, I think it's a lot. There's a lot of it. I think that's what it is. And people are getting bombarded with all sorts of different products and all sorts of different new things coming out. And sometimes it's hard to distinguish between the good things and the things that are really working to the things that maybe don't work and people are just wanting to make some money. I think that's what it comes down to, is that some people just think, oh, you're just lying because you want to make a business. It's not really working. And, you know, and it feels like you're jumping on your friends and family or whoever around you to make money. And I think that's the negative connotation to it. But the thing is that what we've found, and I was never really into network marketing either. I had this Healy, and I didn't even know what it was. And Healy worked. That was the first company I'd ever heard of where you share and you make a commission. And Healy changed my life. You know, within a week, I knew that I wanted to work with this device. And that's how I got into this. And I was like, wow, how do we even do this? You know? And I've learned along the way, and we've kind of built some pillars, which we're going to talk about. But I feel like network marketing is, for me, more about trying something that really, really works and then sharing it with other people and helping other people and supporting other people to change their life in a way that they can't even imagine. And if they really love it, they could also share it and build a business and make money out of it as well. And I think that's what we all want to do. I think that's how we've all aligned. And there are a lot of people out there doing hard sell, and it comes across really not authentic. And I think that some people are really shying away from it. And we wanted to bring together this authentic connection and group where we can really support people to feel like they can share something authentically, without feeling like they're selling something in that kind of way. So, Margaret, it's really nice to have you here, because I know you have a really amazing like testimonial, and you've got amazing experience with one of the products that we're going to be sharing about, and that anyone could come on board.